I like big butts and I cannot lie. You ever and deny. When I go walks in with an itty bitty thing and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Come on. Who can mess with my tunes? Wait for people to get in here. Welcome, Killer Spoon. It's been a bit. It's been a minute. Some technical difficulties when it came to the No Remorse pay-per-view. Completely killed my motivation. Yeah, so the game glitched out when I recorded because I obviously I don't watch the matches when they recorded. So I didn't see that the game had glitched and used the wrong arena. So after I'd recorded the entire pay-per-view, which was like, I don't know, what, 6 hours of recording, and I started to edit it, and I was half asleep, so I didn't notice it until I got to like the 5th match. And I was like, oh, I can keep a schedule, GOAT, but I also have work. And like I said, these technical difficulties that I had last week just killed me. I was like, nah, I ain't doing this, not no more. But yeah, we've got a little double now. We've got what, the second half of Ferocity and the No Remorse pay-per-view. I'll, you know, skibadoo. Don't know what I'm what I'm doing right now. But without further ado, let's get right in. Let me just post on the site. Let people know I'm live. Got about 4 hours of action. What's the clip, Maury? I don't know how far. Alright. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Ferocity. Of course, I tried to stream it last week. And, my internet was like, sister. So, I had to delay it a bit. And then, obviously, with the technical difficulties with No Remorse, I was just like, I ain't dealing with this. But, to recap what's happened so far, Julia Suckenoff beat Danielle Ward. I believe Amy won the Fatal 4-Way match. Shaw Barrett debuted, defeating Luna Sung Ho. Ali Cage beat Miss Vicious after Emily failed to show up. Alice Blake pinned Andy Jaden in that triple threat. Ali Cage then beat Raiden Brooks in Extreme Rules. Then Bad Company became the #1 contenders for the CMV Women's Tag Team Championships. And now we are at the tertiary main event. Maybe one day, go. Maybe today. No Remorse is in probably about an hour and a half. But without further ado, let's get into our Tofu's favorite word, tertiary main event. Ali Cage in her 3rd match of the night, taking on Brianna Violence, another member of the establishment. She's already gone through 2. This one's inside a steel cage. Can Ali Cage make it free? Oh! Can Ali Cage make it free? Thanks to Emily no showing, she beat Miss Vicious. And Emily actually caught up with Emily backstage after that match, and it looks as if they'll be Emily looking to leave. No Morality perhaps get a one-on-one match at Rage in a Cage. We also heard from Quinn ahead of the main event tonight, but I'll get to that later. And then Ali Cage will go on in a 18-minute match against Raiden Brooks under Extreme Rules. Just about picking up the victory. This is tertiary main event. Co-main event is the first round of the elimination chase. Of course, with Quinn failing to get a rematch. Well, with Willow costing Quinn a rematch clause. We need to find a new #1 contender, so we have an elimination chase in our co-main event. Then the main event of the evening. We see a qualification match between Quinn Bell and Willow Nightling. Of course, Laura Sampson continues to try and drive that wedge between the two members of Quillo. Only one of them can be the last competitor in Rage in the Cage, but who will it be? So far, we've obviously got Amber Briggs, Andy Jaden, Alice Blake, Tiffany Razor, and Maria Dela Cruz. Who will join them, though? Of course, right now, though, that's then. This is now. And Ali Cage, who definitely cannot be 100%, had a grueling Extreme Rules match with Raiden Brooks not too long ago. Kayfabe-wise, it was about a week ago in real life, but we won't mention that. And of course, that match with Miss Vicious for sure can't be 100%. What is left in the gas tank for Ali Cage? We shall find out. For this is a cage match. I mean, this might be the easiest one for her to win. She just has to put Brianna Violence down for a second and climb. We shall see, though. Here we go. Oh, straight out of the gate, Ali Cage charges at Brianna Violence. Float over DDT. Could you imagine if Ali Cage not only overcomes Miss Vicious, not only overcomes Raiden Brooks, but becomes the first person to beat Brianna Violence? Damn, GOAT. Stomp to the back of Ali Cage. I haven't made any fat jokes about Brianna. I like this call. What, Maury? What fat joke have I made? Irish whip. Brianna Violence into the ropes. Fireman's carry. Looking to pick Ali Cage up to her feet. Irish whip again. Ali Cage into the ropes. Beautiful belly to belly. Welcome, Gumball. You missed it. It's synced. Brianna Violence with a power. Like I said, Ali Cage has already gone through 2 matches tonight. She is refusing to lie down here tonight. Continues to go on. 3rd match of the evening. Laura Sampson really giving Ali Cage a lot to worry about tonight. Says that, alright, she may have... Oh, I didn't see Gumball's message. She said yo before you, but... She may have qualified for the Royal Rumble match, but she's not. She's going to make sure that when the Royal Rumble match comes around, Ali Cage is not going to have any momentum. This is the tertiary main event, Droxo. Continuing on from last week's stream. Of course, technical difficulties and no remorse being a dick. Part 1 is on YouTube. Irish whip, Ali Cage in the far left corner now. Brianna Violence has the arms. Oh, sending Ali Cage face first against that top turnbuckle, back to her feet. Overhand right by Ali Cage, turning her around, looking to show off that athleticism. Definitely has the advantage as far as agility goes in this matchup. Already starting to taunt, maybe not the best strategy here. Brianna Violence has been near enough untouchable. I mean, she took a lot of moves in her debut, that 6 Vixens tag team match. Now Ali Cage looking to pick up the pace. There will be Droxo. We'll be back on schedule as of next week. Ali Cage has her down. Handspring moonsault. Yeah, this is last week's Droxo, yeah. Just because of technical difficulties. Off the ropes goes Brianna. Drop kick to the side of the head. Near enough killed Ali Cage there. Looking to roll her over, thinking she's got the job done. I can't even hear the count, so I'm guessing it was only a 1 count. Stomp to the midsection. Now some knees to the back. Great reversal by Ali Cage, using the weight against her. Now has the head of Brianna Violence. Could you imagine if Ali Cage overcomes the odds here and picks up 3 wins out of 3 tonight? I might just explode. Oh! Cage! There's that bit. Damn! Brianna immediately rolls over like, nah, I ain't taking that. A boot to the back of the head. Cage backing up. Looking to end this decisively. Looking to become uncaged. Into the pin. Will it be enough? It could well be. Violence kicks out. Ali Cage thought she had it there. That running knee, but it was not quite enough. If I were Ali, I'd be climbing right now. Climb, Ali, what are you doing? Don't go for the pin. Nice tornado DDT out the corner. Definitely one of the best cage matches I've seen in CMV history so far. Irish whip by Ali Cage sends Brianna into that far right corner. Looking to set her up onto that top rope. I wonder if either of these two have the door opener. That'd be cool. Boot to the midsection. Brianna now looking to fly. This would be interesting. Drop kick down. Brianna taking it to the air. Now a lateral press. Of course, she knows Cage can't be 100%. They're going to take advantage of every opportunity for Cage able to kick out. Now a stop to the lower back of Ali Cage, the former hardcore champion. Good God. Brianna Violence up with the top rope again, trying to kill Cage. Please, no. Don't kill Cage. Violence looking to fly. Another drop kick. Could have been worse. Could have been a splash. Overhand right countered. Forearm smash by Cage. You think Brianna Violence is bigger, but Cage is probably what? An inch shorter? Half an inch shorter? Oh my God. Whisper in the wind. Cage. Oh. Cage! Cage! Oh! Thought she was going to climb. Instead, takes a moment to taunt. Rolls forward. Has her by the head. Setting her up against the ropes. What could Ali be looking for? Ali. Oh! Ali, you're going to use the cage! Sends Violence flying into the cage! Now Ali Cage staring at her handiwork. Climbing perhaps? No! Cage! Another one! Looking to become uncaged again! Will it be enough? What a win! What a win! What? Violence kicks out! How? Two of those knees across the chin! Just climb out! What are you doing? Brianna Violence has taken so many moves. Please climb out. Oh! Now a sit-out powerbomb. This could be the turnaround. Could you imagine? Into the pin. Ali Cage has to kick out, and she's able to. I could have seen that be it there. Stomp to the upper back. Look at her pick. Cage is just on the ball here tonight. Has Brianna by the head. Goes for a suplex attempt. Brianna with a knee to the forehead. Looking to taunt. Might not be the best time. Might not be the best time. Will it be enough? A roll up. Could you imagine? No. Still a 2. Oh no! I think Cage was. Oh, that knee looked nasty. Jawbreaker by Cage. These two are put on one of the best cage matches I've ever seen. Of course, it's an Ali Cage match. Ah! Ali Cage match! Any Ali Cage match is at least 4-star. Cage now spinning Fisherman's Neckbreaker. See that Ali Cage match? Oh! Irish whip. Oh! Oh! Does Cage have the door opener? Oh, we're never gonna know. Overhand right by Brianna. Oh no! Brianna looking to end this. Oh, Cage! Cage reverses again! Oh my God, Cage! Cage, brainbuster! This match! Come on, Cage. Cage! Oh! Hooks the underhooks! Barfly DDT, and that might be it! Surely! 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 And another pin count. Ah! Violence Jesus. This is that super heavyweight durability. Is she a super heavyweight, Maury? Cage, I mean, she's tired. These moves can't be 100%. They think it's any Ali Cage match is pay-per-view worthy. Well, it's not a fat joke, it's I'm just saying. The durability. Brianna Violence is eating these fins. And again, Cage into the pin. How could she be a cruiserweight, Maury? Axe handle by Ali Cage. Fireman's carry. Ali Cage has definitely hit everything she has. But it hasn't been enough. Like I said, those two previous matches starting to take its toll. But a punch to the midsection by Cage, still fighting through it. Brianna is down. Cage is just if it's Ali Cage, I could for sure see her doing like a moonsault off the top of the cage. That would be beautiful. Ali Cage setting Brianna Violence up on that top rope. Splitting the legs, spreading them wide. Looking at Clark. Oh my God. Cage! Cage! C4 from the top! Into the pin! Oh my God! This match, damn! This is, I don't remember the rest of the card, but this is probably match of the night until we've got two more to go. But as of right now, Ali Cage countered. Oh, another set powerbomb coming. Oh, but again, Ali Cage! Ali Cage is reversed like a single fin now. Oh, but the stamina starting to wear thin. Looking to pick Brianna Violence up to her feet. Again with that big boot! Cage! Into the pin! Will it be it? Will it be it? No! Damn, this is like the opposite of every Cage match. It's normally Cage getting destroyed and coming back to win. Now Cage is being the one doing the destroying. Cage is motivated. She's fueled by that chip on her shoulder. Lateral press into the pin. Could you imagine? Ali Cage able to kick out. Thankfully so. Don't want a match this good to end off with that. Overhand right. Oh, but Brianna now again. I think this is the finisher, right? That electric chair German. Damn, Ali. I think it's a sig. Ali Cage just no-sells it like a true champ. Knee to the gut. Overhand right by Cage. Lift up reverse DDT. Couldn't capitalize. Suplex of her own. Lateral press. So she's hit 2 6 now. No, 2 6 in a fin. Hit a secondary fin earlier. But Brianna Violence is closing in, surely. Ali Cage is down. Brianna Violence in the corner. Ali Cage sees a turn around. Oh, the big boot connects. Hooks the leg. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. And she laughs at Cage. That's some disrespect. But Brianna Violence picks up the victory. That was a match. And a great one at that. No, they didn't even try to climb. I think they climbed it once, right? Did she even, did Ali Cage climb it? No, she taunted. Ali Cage, even after having 2 matches prior, put up one hell of a fight. But Brianna Violence came out on top. Finally put Cage away. No Morality couldn't do it. Braden Brooks couldn't do it. But now we move on to our co-main event of the evening. First round of the elimination chase. I have never once said resilience equals fat. Of course, it starts with 4. Whoever gets pinned tonight leaves the matchup. Next week it'll be 3. Then the week after it'll be 2. And whoever wins that final singles match will become the #1 contender for Jade Divine's Women's Undisputed Championship. Probably be up tomorrow. Tomorrow or Monday. I'm working again tonight. I've had like 1 hour's sleep. Of course, this is a fatal 4-way. First fall to a finish. Whoever gets pinned first is out of the elimination chase, and it will be Sophia Gibson, former Women's Undisputed Champion, making the walk down first. The 4 contenders in this match are Sophia Gibson, former Women's Undisputed Champion, Samantha Steele, former 2-time Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lexin Damjan, former Women's Hardcore and Women's Undisputed Champion. No remorse will be after yes, Maury. It is for the #1 contendership so far. After Quinn Bell lost her contendership, Jade Divine needs a new contender. So whoever wins this elimination chase that spans the next 2 weeks will be challenging Jade Divine at Rage in a Cage. The main event in Rage in a Cage will be set after tonight's main event, when we find the final member of the Rage in a Cage match. Amber Briggs' hardcore title on the line in the main event. I would never delete Gibson. Best Borton core. Love that orange. Borton makes orange work. I don't really like orange very much, but Borton makes it work. And here comes Samantha Steele on quite the win streak. Former Women's Intercontinental Champion. 2-time, formerly the longest reigning Women's Intercontinental. This is co-main event more. Main event is Quinn versus Willow. A qualifier for Rage in a Cage. Ooh! Ah! I do that for Borton, even though it's Dynamics core, but I did it for Borton. Now the extra match is Quinn versus Willow. Laura Sampson continuing to try and drive a wedge between the members of Willow. That is actually what I do, Topher. I'm at work, right? Everyone's waiting in line. I'm on the toilet. They're like, where's the guy? Where's the guy? And then out of the toilet, they just hear a flush, like, shh, and then, ooh, ah! And of course, Charlie Baker, the 4th member of this match, was on a huge 11-match winning streak before coming to an end at the hand of Jane Lucid, getting another opportunity, though, to potentially become #1 contender. That would certainly be, she's certainly the dark horse of this match, the newest competitor in this elimination chase. But as I mentioned earlier, we did see Emily backstage after she abandoned Miss Vicious. She said, look, she walked into the gorilla position with Miss Vicious. She had full intent in assisting her in that what was supposed to be a handicap match. But the match at Oblivion ended up being the match that the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, well, not the match, but what happened after the match, what preceded it, when Miss Vicious ignored Emily's request, Emily's ideas backstage, said, look, don't worry, I'm the leader, just follow my lead. Emily, of course, wanted to take over Ferocity, wanted to finally live out the vision that was Sophia Courtwell's, and Miss Vicious kind of just swept her under the rug and said, nah, I'm the leader, listen to me. And Emily, of course, we heard earlier tonight, said, well, you know what? I'm done following behind somebody with no direction. And it's time that Emily travels on an open road with a faster speed limit. The that Miss Vicious, or Tia Powell is, she's known as just a pit stop in her career. Now it's time to move forward. Green lights ahead. You're not a fan of Lex and Damson's abs, Droxol? You don't like those rock solid abs? Of course, like I said, whoever gets pinned here is out of the elimination chase, and we will be down to 3. The winner of this over the next 2 weeks will challenge Jade Divine at Rage in a Cage. Damson immediately to the outside. Don't worry, Topher, I'll be recapping that Quim one when the main event comes up. Don't worry, I got you. Samantha Steele and Lex and Damson going at it on the outside. Of course, this is not Fool's Count anywhere. You have to be pinned inside the ring. I suppose that's a good strategy. Doesn't matter if you get beaten up outside as long as you're not in the ring to take the pin. Your Quinn promo. Charlie Baker and Sophia Gibson, the ones currently eligible to be eliminated from this elimination chase. Irish whip by Charlie Baker sends Gibson into the ropes. Lufez press. Damson going to throw Samantha Steele across the ringside area. Nice move. Well, standing swanton bomb. Baker now up on that second rope. Would be a fresh influx if a newcomer like Charlie Baker could pick up the victory out of this elimination chase and become #1 contender. Well, I believe all of these are fresh challenges for Divine, aren't they? Well, I don't know if Divine and Gibson have ever faced. Divine and Damson haven't faced since the first ever Fusion all-female main event. It was a #1 contenders match between Jade Divine and Lex and Damson like 2 years ago. And Steele and Jade Divine fought last year, I believe. Last year at No Remorse, a #1 contenders match in which Samantha Steele picked up the victory, went on to challenge Cooper and lose. If I were Jade Divine, I guess I'd be wanting Steele to win, because then Jade Divine could look to get some retribution. So far, Lex and Damson in control of Samantha Steele inside the ring, while Gibson and... Oh, wait, no. Spoke too soon. Gibson and Baker back in the ring. This co-main event match. Hard Irish whip by Damson sends Steele face first into that far left corner. Baker going to roll to the outside now. Suplex backbreaker by Damson. Oh, Damson looking to expose that turnbuckle pad. I'm sure I made a coffee. Oh, good. Who will be eliminated in this matchup? Who will lose out on their chance to challenge for that Women's Undisputed Championship at Rage in a Cage? Their chance to go into a Big 4 pay-per-view that is TakeOver as the champ. 3 more pay-per-views for each brand until, well, 4 more pay-per-views for each brand until Implosion, including Implosion. Of course, Unmatched got No Remorse, TakeOver, Blood Rush, and then Implosion. Ferocity, you've got Rage in a Cage, TakeOver, Gridlock, and then Implosion. You're a new core, Maury. Stomp to the lower back of Charlie Baker. Matt was still chilling in the corner. Bad idea. Damson like, nah, no relaxing. Gibson now looking to go after Baker. Pick her up to her feet. Irish whip. There goes Baker over that top rope, down to the floor below. As Damson and Steele once again go at it. Put Steele in that far left corner. Oh, the exposed turnbuckle coming into play. Reverse DDT on the outside by Gibson. Knee to the midsection by Damson. Up next, as I mentioned, our main event of the evening. We will find out who the 6th and final competitor in the main event of Rage in the Cage will be. When I get a mod to update it for me. I don't have time. Nice dragon suplex there by Lex and Damson. Stomp to the lower back of Steele. Oh, Gibson! Gibson looking to make that elimination! Gibson! Oh! Oh. skull crushing finale. Oh, what? Gibson! Gibson could have made the elimination and instead decides to go off the Steel. Oh, and now Steel with those heavy punches. Steel with his Cobra clutch. Russian leg sweep. Looking to pick Damage up to her feet. Gibson playing the smart one to the outside. No, she won't be eliminated from this elimination chase if she's on the outside. The right hand there by Damgen, overhand right now. Damgen, a cheeky German, doesn't let go. Oh no! Still broke it up. Still, what you doing? Into the corner, boot to the midsection. Samantha still going after Charlie Baker. Knee to the back, or the bum. Knee to the bum. Tofu, have you ever been kneed in the bum? Oh, still! Oh! Ah! Look at that super. Oh. Oh, I think Gibson was going for a sig there. He got cut off though by Charlie Baker. Oh, Baker now from behind. Irish whip sends Gibson into that far right corner. Crossbody in the corner. Damn, that right hook. Shoulder block in the corner. Samantha Steel from behind. Cobra clutch. Russian leg sweep again. Into the pin. Here we go. One. And they'll one count. Forearm smash. Goes for a scoop slam. Oh, that knee to the face. Hold up a second though, Droxo. Are you saying Damgen can't have those manly abs? Damn. Damgen, you know, I hear she puts a lot of time into those abs. Into the pin, broken up by Damgen. I don't know why you would break it up. Maybe Damgen's being greedy. She wants the pin. Or maybe she wants to eliminate Gibson. Of course, Gibson was the one who took Damgen's Women's Championship away from her implosion. Maybe she still holds a grudge for that. There's that cheeky German. Again broken up. Still just not allowing Damgen to hit her sig. Lap into the pin. Again, now still breaking up the pin. Steel and Gibson have a bit of a history. I believe Gibson and Steel were 2-2 in singles action. Irish whip reversal. Over the top rope. Onto the apron we go. Shoulder block. Sunset flip powerbomb. Into the pin. Can we see an elimination? One. Oh no, Gibson kicks out. I don't know what Baker is doing. Little headbutt in the corner there. Oh, a slap across the face. Oh! This time! Gibson in serious trouble! The Superman pop. Oh! Wind up uppercut instead! This is first fall to a finish, but it is an elimination chase. It's pretty much an elimination of fatal four-way, but it spans a few weeks. It's one fall to a finish, but then there will be a triple threat next week and then a singles match after that. Samantha still going to follow Charlie Baker to the outside. Arm drag. Here comes Gibson looking to follow. Dragon suplex. Under the bottom rope goes Samantha Steel. Damgen looking to follow her up. Oh, there goes Baker as well under that bottom rope. Elbow to the forehead. Baker immediately rolls to the outside and Gibson breaks it up.
drag Damjan across the ring. So far, well, Gibson's the only one standing right now. They do all want that pinfall. I think Baker's the only one who hasn't broken up a pinfall yet. That still wants to do all the damage, breaking up everybody's moves. Irish whip by Steel puts Damjan in that far left. Ah! The exposed turnbuckle! Overhand right countered. Forearm smash. Right hook to the midsection. Now an Irish whip by Steel, putting Gibson in that far right corner. Steel looking to turn her around, but a drop kick to the back takes them both out. It's the pin as Baker. 1, 2. No. Hard Irish whip, Baker over that top rope. And now it's Damjan still going at it. Boot to the temple. That's just how, I don't know, maybe that's just how Steel likes it so far. You can't judge, it's 2018. Boot driven into the face of Lex and Damjan. These forearms on the outside by Gibson, spinning soul kick to follow. Samantha Steel goes for a suplex, receives a knee to her forehead. Oh, she's finally going to hit it off, and the irony, she's going to hit it off with the person who's broken it up this entire match. That clothesline sends Steel flying. Steel! Looking to be reprimanded for her actions, keeps breaking up Damjan's finish. Now she's going to be galvanized by Alexi Damjan into the pin. 1. Gibson paying Samantha Steel back for saving her earlier. Vintage Charlie Baker there with that neck breaker. Gibson now. Oh no, Baker now into the pin on Steel. Steel kicks out at 2. They're all thinking this is a pay-per-view, Topher. They want that airtime. Fireman's carried by Charlie Baker. Gibson near enough recovered there in the left side of the ring. Underhooks. Oh! That was a nasty DDT. If it was elimination, they wouldn't break up pinfalls, yeah. Oh! Gibson! Gibson! Everyone's down! Will she go for the pin? Nah, she won't. Not smart enough. Irish whip. There goes Baker over the top rope. Into the pin here is Damjan. 1, 2! Oh, Steel kicks out again. Gibson looking to go to the top rope. Oh, I thought she was going to fly to the outside. Leg drop breaks it up. Oh. GG me. Goes for a scoop slam. Steel slips free. Reverse DDT by Samantha Steel. Drop kick to the side of the head of Baker. Steel looking to pick Damjan up to her feet. Irish whip reversal. Steel in that near right corner. Charlie Baker's head bounced off the steel ring post. Drop kick. Oh! That knee to the side of the head. It was about as nasty as a Brussels sprout. Irish whip. Damjan in that near left corner. Oh! 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 Gibson! Gibson! Skull crushing finale! Gibson! No, what are you doing? That's the opportune moment. Why? Oh! Ah! No! 1, 2! Oh, still being smart. 3! And Baker's eliminated. So next week, the final three: Sophia Gibson, Lexington Damson, Samantha Steele. Baker eliminated tonight. Steele finally decided, you know what? I'll just let you have the pin. But Charlie Baker eliminated by Gibson. So we know it will either be Sophia Gibson, Lexington Damson, or Samantha Steele that fight Jade Divine. We will find out who will be the final two in this elimination chase next week. But tonight, Sophia Gibson celebrates, picking up that momentum. Welcome to the stream. I like how the book. How are you doing? No, that's weird. The core thing should work. Huh. Nightbot's not working. But now we move on to our main event to determine who will be the sixth and final entrant in Rage in a Cage. Oh, well, I'm the same as Dashing. I like how to book. We have the same website. We're part of the same universe, if you will. In fact, we had two things regarding Quinn ahead of this main event. We had one from Quinn herself and one from Kristen Page, who said that just because Quinn isn't... Pretty much to summarise what Kristen said before I get to this. She said that just because Quinn wasn't champion anymore doesn't mean all that build, all that terrorising goes to waste. Kristen Page claims it's not over between herself and Quinn, and that Quinn, despite not having the belt anymore, needs to keep an eye out. I'm sure Quinn at this point is, after everything that Samson put her through, she's like, whatever, just bring it, give it to, I'll take it down. Quinn doesn't really care at this point, I'd imagine. But Quinn also had a few words before this main event, most notably directed towards Laura Sampson, who says that, you know, Laura had outed me ever since she became champ, you know, putting her through hard stipulation after hard stipulation, handicap match, several triple threats. She said that Kristen had no business being in that main event match at Oblivion. She didn't deserve it. She already had Money in the Bank. It's just, it was just, oh, wait! Kristen attacking Quinn from behind! Damn it, the month does not get any better for Quinn, does it? Quinn losing her championship match, had a chance to still get a title match. And Kristen attacking her from behind, but as I was saying, as this match gets underway, Quinn was feeling that Jade Divine wasn't worthy of challenging for the belt at Oblivion. Said that anyone else backstage would have been more worthy. Of course, we're not going to see Quinn back down here after that pre-match attack, but Kristen Page still showing it's not over. That's why she had to keep an eye out, I guess. She says that it wasn't fair that Willow had to be the one to defend that rematch clause. I mean, to be fair, I don't normally agree with Quinn, but I believe, yeah, you know, Quinn should have been the one. If Quinn's rematch clause had to be on the line, it should have been Quinn defending it. You can't make Willow defend Quinn's rematch clause. She said that she should be the women's champion still. And says, well, before she could threaten Laura Sampson, the match had to begin. But I'm interested to see what that threat would have been. said that she would get her hands on Laura Sampson, the Ferocity general manager. So far, so good for Quinn, though, despite that pre-match attack. Rolling senton by the Queen. I wonder if she's still the Queen, despite losing the belt. Like I said, she still feels like she's women's champ. She feels she was screwed. And to be fair, I believe Laura Sampson was trying to screw her since the get-go. I mean, first offense, Dynamite, that's not easy. Second offense, triple threat with Cooper and Cassidy. There was also a Kristen Page defense in there. Then an Iron Woman match against Fury, which I guess was better than a defense, but still a hard matchup. Then she was scheduled to be in a 2-on-1, which turned into a, 3-on-1, no, 3-on-2, which turned into a 3-on-1. And if it wasn't for Quinn's smart tactical planning, she was able to even the odds. And of course, that triple threat followed after a singles defense. It's not been easy, but Quinn was still able to hold on to that belt for 7 months. So whatever you have to say about Quinn, you've got to respect the fact that she may have had the hardest title reign in CMV history. 7 months of tough challenge after tough challenge. I don't know if anyone can disagree with that. That's why she is up for both Champion and Vixen of the Year in the Grammy Awards, which will be released after Rage in a Cage. It looks as if Quinn has still got a score to settle with Kristen Page, though. I imagine Quinn will be in the Royal Rumble match. I don't see why she wouldn't be. So could she repeat what happened last year and main event implosion again as Willow goes to the apron looking for some springboard action? Quinn Bell rising to her feet and Willow looking to fly through that middle rope, connecting. What's interesting about this match is both of these competitors have submissions. I don't think either of these competitors have ever submitted in their CMV careers. You might have to correct me, someone in the chat, but I don't believe so. Although they don't only have submissions, so that's not the only way this match can end. Of course, Willow also has the text message breakup, and Quinn also has the botch plex. I think Quinn was going for that trifecta of Irish curses right there, but these two know each other so well. Tag team partners, best friends. Definitely taking a lot for them not to tell on each other. Laura Sampson is certainly trying her hardest. I mean, she's given Quinn every reason to hate Willow. Willow made her lose her title rematch, and if Willow wins here tonight, Quinn is completely out of every title picture. Arm drag, although Quinn would love to get into that women's hardcore championship Rage in a Cage match, get a second belt. Well, a second individual belt. Of course, she's had 2 major reigns. Depending on what time this match finishes, I'm thinking I'll go live with No Remorse at about 4:30. No, 5:30. I realise I haven't changed my clock back. Drop kick to the back. I don't know how long this match is, though. It could be another 20 minutes. I'm not sure. Scoop slam here by Willow. Quinn going to slip free. Forearm to the back. Drop kick to the legs. Driving those boots into the shin. Quinn going to roll Willow over. Only a 1 count. Dropping these bombs on the face of Willow. Neck crack here by Quinn. You've got to admit, Quinn putting up quite the fight despite that pre-match attack. I'd say he's been largely in control of this matchup, actually. Never count out the Queen. She held that belt for 7 months for a reason. Second longest reign in the history of the women's division. Quinn gonna take a second to mock Click. You know how much Quinn, I imagine Quinn hates Click. Most people do. Topher, I'd be right in saying Quinn hates Click, right? I'm right in saying that. Most people do. Still got a score to settle with Click after Amber beat her while she was injured. Oh, wait a minute! Irish sleeper! But able to grab the hair and connect with that jawbreaker. Definitely a slow-paced, tentative matchup between these two. Like I said, they know each other so damn well. They can't afford to make a mistake, they have to take it slow. Be careful as Quinn sets Willow up for a botchplex. Looking to put this match to rest. Quinn looking to enter Rage in the cage. 2. No, Willow kicks out. Willow holds it in there. You got to think, I don't know, maybe if Quinn had locked in the alarm bell, we could have been seeing something different. Neck breaker by Willow. Not many people have escaped the alarm bell. I think that was a sig from Willow. Willow into the pin on Quinn, but only for the count of 2. Willow backing up. Taunting in the corner, saying, come on, Quinn, get up. Let's make a show for the fans. I doubt this is a competitive match. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of friendly competition, but I don't know what's going on inside Quinn's head. I feel Quinn has every reason to hate Willow right now, but I don't know. This is certainly a test of their alliance. That's Quinn. No! Quinn! Quinn! Looking to do it by any means possible. 1! Only a 1 count. Willow's like, what the hell? Again goes for those Irish curses. Willow. Got a lot of time in the corner of Quinn, helping her out. Boot to the chin. Certainly would be the biggest win in Willow's career if she could get the job done here tonight, although it wouldn't exactly be a clean one after that pre-match attack from Kristen Page. Willow has Quinn by the head, spinning neck breaker. Lateral pressed by Willow Knightly into the pin on Quinn. The Queen able to kick out. Oh, could we see a little bit of a text message breakup? Quinn Bell could be in trouble too. There it is, the knee driven into the face. Doesn't go for the pin straight away. Now she goes into the pin on Quinn. Will it be enough? 1, 2. No, Quinn kicks out. Quinn refusing to stay down. Both of them kicking out for finisher apiece. Willow and Quinn refusing to lie down here. Both of them want to be in that Women's Hardcore Championship match. Elbow drop for Willow. I assume she doesn't want to continue to be in the shadow of Quinn once again. While Quinn gets all the belts in for Quinn, she maybe feels that she's lost her Women's Undisputed Championship rematch, so she at least wants some sort of a title match. Nice reversal by Willow, sends Quinn flying forward. Willow off the ropes as Quinn gets to her feet. Running the ropes here. Irish whip by Quinn. Willow in the corner. You know what this means? Maybe a haluva kick. A saved by the bell. Nope. Looking to pick Willow up on that top rope. The Queen spreading the legs wide. What could she be looking for? I'd imagine a rolling senton in vintage Quinn Bell fashion from the top. Shoulders right across the midsection. Lateral press again by Quinn. Welcome, Maury. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought Quinn had got it there. Stomp to the upper back of Willow, looking to pick Willow up. Willow with a double leg takedown. Willow certainly looking to take advantage of that pre-match attack from Kristen Page. Try and get the win. Realizes as resilient as Quinn is, she is not going to be 100%. Stomp to the lower back. Willow looking to pick Quinn up. Snap there, countered. Forearm smash. Oh! Quinn! The Irish sleeper again! And this could be it for Willow! Willow is going to need to bite down and do something magical. Quinn just let her go! Quinn respecting the resiliency of Willow, perhaps. Letting Willow go, I don't know. Maybe Quinn really is best friends with Willow. Maybe she just doesn't have that killer instinct. I think Quinn just went for the alarm bell. And I think Willow just countered it. Maybe Quinn doesn't have it though to force her best friend to sleep. I think Willow though might be a different story. The hunger inside Willow. Oh! Look at her force Quinn to tap! This might be a first! Come on, Quinn! No, Quinn! Forced to submit! That's a first! I think! Quinn a bit hesitant, didn't want to put Put Bexy to sleep. Put Willow realizing that Quinn isn't 100% after that pre-match attack. Forces the submission, takes advantage. And heads into Rage in a Cage. Has she tapped before? I don't remember. But as always, this has been your boy, Mr. Nash Tactic. I'll see you in about 10 to 20 minutes for No Remorse. We going hard in the paint tonight. If she's tapped before, hit me up. Hit me up, Topher. I don't remember it. I don't know if Quinn's a tap. I feel like Quinn hasn't tapped. Because Amber didn't beat her by submission. But I'll be back in a minute.